Okay, cool. We're recording, we're streaming. Hi, YouTube. What's going on? Welcome back to Untitled Gaming. Today, we're actually making a game. Twitch has already heard this intro. Sorry, guys, on Twitch, but there we go. Alright, so the sort of concept for this game is a roguelite, dungeon crawl, like side scroller. I've got a few updates planned, but we're not really going to worry about that today. We're just gonna get a character moving with hitboxes and stuff, and that's about it. I've got a little bit of a concept art here. I know it's not great. I just kind of threw it together in like 5 minutes before I started the stream. So I'm not even gonna implement this yet, but this is just sort of what I want the character to look like. This is kind of somewhat the art style I'm going for. Not exactly, but this sort of thing. Um, so yeah, and here we go. Working title is currently Cat Crawl, but that's not gonna stay. I hope not. Well, if you guys like looked at the title of this video or read the thumbnail, you'll know that um, the Cat Crawl title has stayed, and now, yeah. So after this point, I did a little bit of work getting the character actually moving on screen. So we can have, all right, nice. The controls that I want to have. Yep, and that works literally exactly how I want it to. Great. Okay. So after this point is when things started to go downhill. Once I had the basic character movement, moving, jumping, once I had that stuff implemented, I wanted to have a little bit of a dash forward, but I didn't quite know how to implement it properly, and what ended up happening was this flowchart, which you'll see in a second. So actually, the um, flowchart's going to look a little bit more like this. So it's going to go press the D key, check the cooldown is up. If it is, then it sort of splits off into these. So I'm actually going to interrupt myself for a moment here just to say that I think another one of the issues I was having was not only how exactly I was coding the dash, but also the fact that I think I may have coded it to be the D key instead of the S key. So slight issue there. I was just having a lot of trouble with it anyways, so that's just like one more thing that ended up breaking everything overall. I literally didn't even notice that until I was editing the video right now, so just wanted to add that note in. This stuff up here is going to happen in this box here, and then the other ones are going to happen in subordinate events. Okay, so the dash was not working, and after fiddling around with it for like 40 minutes, I'm gonna cut that out. You guys don't need to see any of that. That was painful to go through. After fiddling with that for about 40 or so minutes, I finally decided to move on to something else. So I, after this, decided to move on to trying to implement the attack, and this is how that went. Oh, this is actually really cool. That actually looks great. Oh my god, that's so cool. Wow, I'm gonna lag out my computer with all this stuff that's spawning. Oh, what is the art that I'm making? That's the attack hitbox that is actually constantly spawning because I need to add a thing to despawn it, but I haven't done that yet. Also, it's not spawning in the right position, but that's a whole other thing. So after a while, I did actually implement the attack correctly, which is the clip you're about to see. Um, so yeah, but it took a while. Move right, we attack right. We move left, we attack left. Yeah, we move right, we attack right. Move left, we attack left. Cool. Okay. So that is our basic. So this whole thing right here is our basic attack. Um, so this is our like most basic attacking move. So after 1 hour, we've got a blue square moving on a green floor with a that. It can do that. It can do a little hop, and that's about it. So yeah. It's almost 9 o'clock, you guys. So after that little bit, I had the attack implemented correctly. After a little bit, I had the dash implemented correctly, which turned out being very simple. I was very much overcomplicating it. So after that, I went through the checklist and sort of checked off all that I had gotten done today, in preparation for the end of the stream. Not this checklist. This is overcomplication. That's what this is. This is what all of this is. Um, this checklist: character sprite done, movement mostly done, tiled platforms also mostly done. Also, technically, I don't even really have the character sprite art done, so like I've got it all like partially done. I've got a good working kind of beta-ish thing. I do art, um, and I think we could do. I want to have like a down attack maybe, but I'm not sure what I'll bind that to. Maybe I won't do that. I don't think I'll do that. Um, I mean, I think like as far as a move set goes, this seems fine. Like just moving, attacking, dashing. I like the dashing especially. Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess that's it for now. I'll probably add more movement in the future. So I guess at this point it is um this is kind of all the movement stuff. So now I need to add art, animations, and then the actual like dungeons and enemies.
Yeah.
So let's kind of um, delete these and let's make new post-its. So we need to have art slash animations. We need to have, what else did I say? Dungeons, rando, gen, and then I also need to have enemies, probably just like one enemy type for now, and then boss is okay. Art and animations, random generated dungeons, enemies, and bosses. And of course art for all of it as well. Um so yeah, that's about it. That's, just those things. That's all I need to do. Just all those things. Um so yeah, at the end of what I think will be today's stream, maybe I might do a little bit of. So at the end of the stream, we had the sort of core concept implemented, um, and the next day I decided to do another stream, but I forgot to record it. So after that, I did a little bit of a recording session where I just worked on some of the art, and yeah, I actually got a whole lot of progress done on the art very, very quickly. You'd be surprised how fast some of this stuff goes if you just get really dedicated, really into it. So hey boys. Hey guys, what's going on? So I think I may have forgotten. Sorry, no. I know I have forgotten to record the like 30-minute stream that I did earlier today. So, little catch up on that. We're doing animations. We've got some animations already in the game. So you see we've got this boy here. We don't have walking animations yet, but you can see he turns sort of turns this way, turns that way, jump, We can still do the little dash, which I'm gonna spruce up a little bit, and we can do the little attacky thing. So, yeah. So I'm gonna make all this look a little bit better. But right now we do have the character in there with his little scarf flapping in the wind. Um, so yeah, we're gonna do a little bit more work on this. Currently we're working on walking animations. So right now we've got that, which doesn't really look that good. It doesn't really match with the scarf flapping sort of thing, sort of style. So we're gonna be working on this. I'm adding some what I'm calling intermediary frames. Now I don't think intermediary frames is what they're actually called, but basically it's just frames of the animation in between. What I was doing in that case was you have the leg like this, you have the leg like this. I was doing the leg while it's diagonal, like stuff in between the two, the start and the end, which again I don't think that's what it's called. Anyways, after a little bit, I had the walking animation fully implemented for going both right and left. In this case, it's really easy to go right versus left. Most of the stuff I just flip. So yeah, here's that. Perfect. And then we're going to copy that there. And now we should have our walking animation. There we go. It's just that easy, people. It's just that easy. Okay, we do need to have his scarf move a little bit more. So, for perfection, we had the final walk in. Alright, so there's that. 7, let's bump that up to 10. Yeah, that's good. Okay, nice. Let's export that out. Export that bad boy 200% at a frames to PNG sequence. Save it into. So after perfecting the walking textures, all I had to do was implement them into the game. Oh my god, this is so great. All right. So now I'm probably going to have, at this point, after that I ended up making the ground texture, a little bit of a grassy ground texture. Instantly just made a grass texture right there. All right. Export it. Boom. Look at that. Look at that absolute beauty. Finally, I did a little bit of a checklist just to remind myself and you guys just what I had gotten done over today's video. So yeah. Um, yeah, there you go. Cat Crawl is the working title because it's I actually kind of like that title. I just started off kind of needed a something to title it as, just kind of called it that, um, without much reason. But now I really kind of like it, honestly. Like, because you're playing as a cat and you've got your it's a dungeon crawler, like so yeah, well, that's been Cat Crawl. This is sort of episode 1, episode 0 of the devlog. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this episode. I know I did. Um, if um, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the devlog. If you want to see more of these, if you want to see more of these devlogs, be sure to leave a like and comment, subscribe if you do, because I might not continue to post these on YouTube if it doesn't do well. Because these are like gonna be like 2 or 3 hours of just me working at the um, development, and then probably like an hour to edit and upload and all of that. It's just a lot of time put in, like the SMP videos. Like I really love doing those recipe videos. I'm gonna keep doing them, but it's a lot of work and a lot of editing and a lot of recording time just to get one of those out. So yeah, but you know, that's been Devlog episode 1. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. One last note, actually, before I leave. If you guys, if we don't continue doing this as a series on the YouTube channel, we probably will be streaming most of it over on our Twitch channel, link in the description. Um, I know this actual like 40-minute clip here where I'm finishing off some of the animations, putting in the ground textures, all that, I didn't do on stream just because I didn't really feel like streaming more today. But most of the important bits are going to be on stream. So be sure to follow us on Twitch if you want to catch that stuff. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.